saw it earlier, but it was on like a phone screen.
All right. We are live. Welcome everybody to TPK Roleplay. Tonight we are jumping into a brand new adventure. We're bringing you a world that has been years in the making, and that world is known as Singularity. I am Fel Prime. I'm also the character Enigma, amongst many other NPCs that you'll encounter in this adventure. And I'm going to go ahead and turn some time over to my players and let them introduce themselves. We will start with our top left corner there. Go ahead and introduce yourself. Tell us a little bit about your character.
Hi, I'm Hyacinth. I'm going to be playing Ahid, which is a moon and kind of air magic based character.
Alright. Next we'll move down to a face you've all seen before on one of our many players in various campaigns, and our wonderful green henshin Zarka. Here's Meg Mysteria.
Hey guys, like Fel said, Meg Mysteria here. I am back. You're not getting rid of me. But I will be playing Eve, our mysterious addition, who I have decided that you guys are going to learn as we go what she can do.
Fair enough. Alright, from that we will jump down to the lower left-hand corner. Another familiar face, the Great Martyr Time Y'all.
Yes, I am the Great Martyr Time Y'all, as Phil has said, and I am playing a Ramses speedster with accelerated vision, so I can see fast and I can move fast. And I'm gonna be not as chaotic as Vance was.
We'll see about that.
We'll see.
No promises. No promises.
We will see about that. Alright, and last but not least, we have the wonderful Kasune. Go ahead and introduce your character.
Hi guys, so I'm going to be playing as Bianca, the Queen of Light, and all things surrounding that.
Awesome, awesome. Alright, so as many of you may know, with Henshin, we always like to start off with a little bit of a history lesson. So who wants to go ahead and teach Marta the history of Mike and Ike candy?
I don't even know what a Mike and Ike is.
You don't know what Mike and Ike's are?
Oh, it's
They're the little like tutti frutti ones that are like little pills.
Candies.
They're chewy.
red pills.
No, they're chewy. They're like
Yeah, they
red,
look like
green.
pills. You could equate
They
them
look
to
like pills. Okay, so what? I put it in my mouth and swallow it with water?
No, you
mean,
chew them. They're soft. They're soft candy.
No.
They're like
What are those things called? They're like little, like almost gummy candies, like.
Almost gummy candies. You guys are saying pills, and then you're saying so it's like you
pill
chew
shaped,
it, and it's like
but they're pill
Oh my
shaped. But they're little, like,
God.
chewy candies, you know.
Do you seriously
Do
not
you
know
guys
what a
want
Mike
the
and Ike is?
Wikipedia? Do you guys want the Wikipedia one?
Wait, yeah,
like,
can
I
you do
was
that?
actually thinking
Is that
Do you know what?
cheating?
Do you know what the
All
hot
right, all
tamale
right.
candy is?
Oh yeah,
tamale candy.
it's the same brand,
it is.
ain't it?
Same
Yeah,
brand?
Pretty sure.
yeah.
I
So-
know.
Mike and Ike is a brand of fruit-flavored candies that were first introduced in 1942 by the company Just Born Inc. The origin of the candy's name remains unknown, but there are many conjectures. Mike and Ike's were originally all fruit-flavored, but now come in several different varieties, which have been introduced over the years. There you go. That's your history lesson.
It's a World War II candy.
It's a
I didn't
World
know
War
we were
II
allowed
candy.
to Wikipedia it.
Holy shit.
I,
Well, guys, Martyr remembered fucking World War II. We taught him that in Henshin.
look at us being awesome teachers.
Shut up! I remember. Shut up. Mike and Ike's. Get your Mike and Ike's and get them out.
The people who make Mike and Ike's also make tamales. If you know what those are,
Yeah, hot tamale.
Do not know.
they're like cinnamon.
Tamale
spice-
is a
really?
Mexican food.
So,
I love them.
how behind the
Corn
times
husk.
is Kentucky, Martyr?
Okay.
It seems significantly.
Hold on, let me look at what rank in education they are.
Do your
Whoa,
all's,
hey.
do your all's debit cards have the chip yet, or are you still writing checks?
Okay, I do have a chip in my debit card. Thank you very much. I have the
They
chip.
are right.
Shut up, Meg! Don't say it. If it's a double-digit number, don't say it. I already know it's not a single digit.
Well,
Okay.
90% of them are double digits, so I mean, that's a broad category.
We're either the best or we're nothing. Shut up. What was it like? 30
Holy
seconds.
shit, 45th.
Higher. Yeah. What even?
And I thought Florida was bad.
Oof.
Where's Florida at?
Florida is
This
27th.
is a great
No,
start
it
to
is
this
not!
guy.
It is not! It is not! I demand a recount! I'm calling Donald Trump in here. I need recounts.
No.
Stop counting!
Okay.
Stop counting!
All right, now that we've triggered Martyr for the night,
Maybe that's
Oh,
why he's
shit.
chaotic all the time. I'm just throwing it out there.
Just constantly triggered. That's why.
This is how
Yeah.
we get our entertainment,
It
honestly.
hurts.
Yes.
I mean, this attacking PBS for no good reason. Speaking of, that leads right into our setting.
Oh.
Oh no.
So you guys live in a large city, not unlike New York. But as the years has passed, you've noticed a lot of changes. A lot of things have happened in the world of our world, I guess, since the Singularity happened. Not much is known as to what caused it, or kind of why the Singularity happened. You do remember newscasts of very, very excited and happy scientists talking about their latest breakthroughs, and as they activated the machine, things just kind of went weird. The only thing out of place that you really recognize or you remember from the newscast was a hooded figure just kind of standing in the back. And he just was just kind of there. It struck you as odd, but it was just kind of like a passing thing. And while conspiracies have jumped around this and you know, there's all sorts of different message boards that have gone crazy trying to figure out who this guy was, no one has really pointed to him as the source or the cause of the Singularity. But basically what happened was these scientists opened up a gateway that would allow them to travel to different realities, the different versions of different worlds. But essentially the formula they used and the formula they were given was wrong. And it caused all of these realities to collapse in on each other. Hence, Singularity. It created one single universe. And with that, it caused a lot of different things to happen in the world. Like, Las Vegas quickly became a den of demons. It literally became Sin City. If you look around the world, various outcroppings of vampires and things that were just thought myth just started popping up. Japan turned into a very weird state of futuristic cyberpunk in some areas and
cool.
feudalistic in other areas. So it has a very new culture. And as you guys get to explore the world, you'll see that there's a lot of different things that have happened. But you start out in a city not much unlike New York. It has different districts where different groups of beings and residents live. You've got like your demon district. You have your typical the Bronx, and it's just a hustling, bustling area with a little bit more heightened crime because people have discovered that they have superpowers and they can do some really crazy shit. And one of those things that you've come to learn as you guys have taken around your daily lives of the city is that there's a group calling themselves the Clowns. They're street level performers. They were never really big. They played in rundown clubs and outskirt bars. Their claim to fame was that they played the conference room at the airport hotel, and they have a mediocre following. It seems like they're just kind of like mindless idiots that tend to congregate around this group. Not much is known about their power set, other than for some odd reason people seem to be brainwashed, and once they're in, they're kind of in like a hive mind. And you've kind of learned that they are reporting to somebody else, somebody with a greater purpose, somebody who may or may not hate the education system, and somebody who definitely is using PBS for the wrong purposes. And Martyr's not even paying attention.
I'm writing! I'm writing!
Taking notes like a good boy.
Yes!
Oh
see?
man.
Notes! I
He
got
is lawful.
The clowns!
Aw.
The clowns written down. Hive mind. And they take orders from somebody else.
So with that, we set off into the city, and I guess the main question is here. Everybody roll your 20-sided die.
Oh Lord. Okay. I'm gonna go with purple.
That's not good.
I did not
say
start with
nat
a good
20.
roll.
Oh, that is a nat 20 on me too.
All right.
I got a 9.
Yeah. I got a 9. Wait,
What the hell?
we split it perfectly.
Jinx, you owe me a soda!
20, 29, 9.
All right. So I guess we'll just leave it down to a call here. Who wants to lay out what they're doing in the city first?
1, 2, 3, not it.
So I will go ahead and
Yeah, you go.
do it.
Okay.
So Eve probably has taken her phone and her tablet and has found probably one of the more local cafes, something that populated, has internet, probably in the center of town, centric towards some of the activity that they've seen with the where the clowns are performing, where they're seeing more of like the hive mind happening, trying to see if she can gather any information about what's going on.
Okay. So you've gone downtown, and you're at the local internet cafe, and you kind of notice that there's like a street or like a block party kind of setting up a little down the way, a couple blocks. They haven't really named who is performing there, but you have noticed a lot of wannabe wanksta-like guys hanging around, acting tough, just being overall thugs. A couple of them had their faces painted. A couple of them were spraying each other with nasty-ass soda. Just typical tomfoolery. Stuff that just makes them look like basic idiots. And so you're down there gathering information. And where's everybody else? Let's go, Martyr. What are you?
Oh shit. I'm fucking, me, I'm hanging out in an alleyway. I'm chilling with the locals.
Out in an alleyway. Are you hanging out?
He's one of the hooligans.
I was gonna say, are you getting sprayed with shitty soda? And
I am doing a public
Is your
service.
face painted?
I'm doing a public service right now. I just got done helping out a homeless man, and he's thanking me.
in an alleyway.
In an alleyway.
Listen,
Why not?
I mean,
he's homeless.
It's his home. It's the man's
Beggars?
home. Come on.
Beggars can't be choosers.
Are you sure you're not doing something that's gonna get you arrested?
We don't worry about that.
All right, so Ramses
great
is
start,
hanging.
Henry.
Ramses is hanging out in an alleyway, and as he's chilling with an old man who's thanking him, the police happen to walk by and call out, "What's going on here? What are you two doing?"
Oh, I just gave this guy some money, because he's homeless.
Gave him some money and what's going on?
I just realized that doesn't sound right, officer. Let me just establish nothing is going crazy, and I take off running. With my super speed. With my super speed, just pew, gone.
All right. So as you take off running with your super speed, you catch wind. The officer doesn't even bother to try and stop. He doesn't even bother to move. You just hear him call out on the radio. We've got a speedster heading east.
Oh no.
you've already taken yourself down.
Nah, we're on a good footing
Okay,
here.
so let's establish something first. Have we all been working together? Are we working on this together, or are we all happenstancing?
I mean, I'm cool to have been working with someone.
Yeah, I mean, sure, it would make things easier probably.
Because I feel like that's just something we need to establish first here before anyone intervenes with anybody else's thing.
It's just completely up to us.
I'm leaving. I left this up to you guys.
Y'all know of me. Y'all know who I am. because of like news and shit. But I
yeah,
haven't worked
because
with
you
any
run
of
from
you
the police and do
Not
weird
because I
things
run
with
from the
homeless
police.
guys in alleys.
Listen, I was doing a public service.
I'm sure he was doing you a public service.
Oh no.
I'd like to think I'm on top of my stuff, so I would think I would like look for help or link up with someone.
Yeah, same. You know what? Me and you could be working together. I don't know about the
Okay.
rest of these people.
Doing my own thing.
Honestly, Meg seems too on top of her stuff to be like working with us. So like we'll probably try to work together, and then
Yeah.
like we'll probably be like, oh my gosh, we could really use your help.
Yeah,
I'm
Meg was
not
too on top of her stuff to be working with Vance, and we see how that turned out.
Listen, things have already went awry.
So
The
just
chaos!
just
The chaos!
writing down lawful good, scratching out lawful, and just put chaotic.
Pretty much.
Okay.
I fucked up
Alright.
already. I already fucked up.
So,
Whatever.
my other two, since you guys are working together, what are you up to?
So,
Um,
Is this
Yeah.
like generally, or like we're already on this case? What are we up to?
You are
know?
already investigating the clowns. Basically, so a little bit more to dive in. You guys, everybody is investigating a situation involving townspeople, basically going crazy, going into like fits of rage and committing just random acts of violence and other crimes, and then just kind of snapping out of it and not remembering what happened. So you know that on some level there is somebody with powers that affect people's minds. So the first people you thought to investigate were the lower level, being the clowns, to see if they have any influence on this. And that's kind of where you're at.
Okay. Okay. Saying earlier, first YouTube, now Twitch and everything else. Jesus.
Well, we should be back. I just hit start, so we should hopefully be coming back up there.
Yeah, it's got an ad break.
I did not because I'm subscribed.
Okay, we're
Loser.
Whoa! Let's not be getting spicy. We've already had enough problems right now.
hold up.
Okay.
We're backwards. Things are wonky.
Things are right.
no.
We've all switched positions.
We don't even have nameplates. Why
Hold
is
on.
it a
I'm where I'm supposed to be, and everyone else looks like they're in the right place to me. But you know,
I mean, it doesn't matter. We're all resized. Just
Yeah.
let it.
Just let it be.
It's fine.
All that matters is that I'm on top.
We don't have nameplates anyway. It's okay.
yeah.
Marta's where I was. I'm where. Maybe we were all different for each other last time, anyways. I don't know.
Think
You're-
so.
You're a bottom.
I think what it did was as you guys came back into the call, it put them all in that
Reordered
order.
it. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay.
All right. So, barring any more unforeseen circumstances, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm just gonna blame this one on Martyr and what he was doing with the homeless guy, because
It was Meg's
An
hacking.
enigma. It was an enigma.
It was Enigma. It wasn't me and the homeless man. Don't be mean to George. George,
All right. So, we were approaching a group of college kids on the quad because that's what cool college kids do.
Yeah, totally.
We're like, hey, you guys heard of any parties? Like, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Pretty much.
We have a backup plan if this doesn't work too. So,
we do.
yeah, that was my plan that we talked about.
Oh, right. Okay, so yeah, we're
We
gonna
we
go
heard there's
find.
this cool new group called the Clowns, and like we're wondering if you guys have heard of any like concerts or like shenanigans by them. You know, sounds cool.
I mean,
Any weird stuff going on?
you've kind of noticed from the look of these kids that they're probably not the brightest. So,
Perfect.
Even though they're college kids.
Well, I don't think like the
Oh, wife is
the
dead.
bright and high academics are gonna be like, I went to this party. Like, you know, you gotta
oh, yeah,
find
no,
them.
you're not gonna get the guy with his, his pinky out. He's just like, well, it was actually such a posh time. No, that's not.
you're not at Yale.
With this glass of tea. Cup of tea.
You're at people's like,
Fair.
my dad made me freaking get student help with this loan here. Or you got the person who's like, my parents paid for this.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, I
this
want
Fair
to find
enough.
someone who like looks like they went
I
to
just
a party.
came
you know?
for the party line.
or
Yeah.
would go.
Fair.
you're on the college campus, but these kids kind of look like they just don't belong here. Like they're just chilling. Maybe they're selling some substances you don't know.
Oh no.
Is that better or worse?
I think that's worse.
I don't know. Do you want to be on the bad side of the police with
roll,
murder?
roll your d20 and tell me what you get.
Oh, both of us?
Is this some kind of persuasion check?
Roll your d20 and tell me what you get.
Oh.
Okay, it's cocked, sorry. 11.
11?
I got an 8.
Okay, so you think it's worse. Had you rolled a 10 or below, you would have been like, can we party with these guys? But
Okay.
you're like, hey, y'all need to chill.
So maybe we should do backup plan now.
I'm
But
with you on this.
basically, you overhear him talking about the next show, the next clown show. Just kind of how they throw down pretty crazily. The shows can get a little wild. But you're not really hearing anything about like people not remembering anything. It seems like they're pretty cognizant of what happens at these shows and what's happening after these shows.
But
Okay.
wouldn't that mean they'd have more information though?
No,
Maybe.
basically they just talk about the shows. They have
Okay.
really good stage performance, like really good performance. They notice that it tends to be a pretty decent crowd, but the crowd doesn't seem to be of the highest caliber. It's not a crowd that you would see at like a symphony or an orchestra. It's thug kids wanting to be thug kids.
It's a rave.
Yeah. Could we like ask them like, oh, when is the next show, or like, do you know where they normally are? Or
So
Yeah, I
they're
was about to say. About what
they're-
time do they take place?
look, man, they're planning to crash the block party here in a couple hours. So that should be a pretty crazy occasion.
interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Don't say that in character. Oh, maybe we'll
Not-
check it out. Yeah, sounds cool. Pretending like I should be there.
Yeah.
I'm not really that kind of kid.
When was the last one that they had?
It was like 2 weeks ago. They played at the Hyatt Marriott Hotel. I don't know, freaking conference room. I don't know. It was some self-help seminar that they decided to show up to.
And they said that block party here. So did they say like specifically where, like, could we get there, or like did we just know about that event and like know where to find it?
I mean, you could ask them. They may. You're not entirely sure that they understand how they got to this campus.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Did they look like out of it, or like they've ingested something that they shouldn't have? Because you did mention that they look like they might be selling, but
They don't look. I mean, wasn't it at a landscaping company's parking lot? No, Purple. God damn it. I mean, they look buzzed. That you can't really tell if they're drunk, if they're high. They just don't look like they're of a right mind.
okay. And just because I'm curious, about what time of day is this?
High noon?
All right, McCree.
Yeah, sorry. Nice.
and that block party is just like right around here, or?
Oh yeah, block party is like it's in like Little Demon Town. It's I don't know, like 5 miles away from here, man. Like we're trying
cool.
to find a ride and stuff. So
Oh yeah, good luck with that.
Mm-hmm.
you don't have a car, do you? Like we can bum a ride off of you. We'll share.
No, we live on campus, so like it's like
Yeah.
we kind of got to walk everywhere. It's New York, bro.
And if I'm trying to get somewhere
Like New York.
even sort of fast, I get a taxi.
Like, do you know like where the subway is or something, man? Like,
Is there a subway?
so Hyacinth, he looks directly at you.
No,
And
but
he
this
just
is
kind of like
doesn't likes.
looks you like up and down, and he's just like, "Yo, you want to get fucked up?"
I think we should go. Just kind of leans in as she says that.
Character depth moment. Do I? Oh, no, I think I'm good.
Y'all
for
want to
tonight,
have a
thank
real
you.
good time?
Literally ruin the first mission right there. Sure.
You wanna buy a sundial?
What?
Have you never seen the Hercules movie? No, dude.
Kids, you guys want to tell time during the day?
Hey.
What do you buy?
Remember how we tried every episode of Henshin to get copy strikes? Yeah, I'm pretty
Oh,
sure
yeah.
Disney will actually do it.
Oh no, I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Biker?
Okay, fair
Use
enough.
code names if you're gonna do references.
You guys never saw the movie based after that famous Greek demigod?
Yeah, that's the one.
I don't know what you're talking about. Doesn't sound familiar.
I'm pretty sure he was played by Kevin Sorbo in the 90s.
The animated film?
Yeah, I'm just gonna be like, hey guys, good luck getting there. Hope you have a good time.
Yeah.
Like, let's get out of
Good
here.
luck.
And he just kind
Go.
of shrugs it off. He does like one of those like just fucking like waves you away like whatever sort of thing.
Dude, I don't even think I'm like over to Bianca. I don't even think he was gonna charge me. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, that was a bit strange. Anyways, so we should probably find a way to get over there. Do you think we should head out now, or
It
see if we
sounds
can't
like we
find
have a little
anything
bit of
else?
time, honestly.
Hmm.
I doubt they'd be playing early. 5 miles.
Yeah, probably. Do you want to go and see if we can't find that thing you were talking about earlier, like tags or anything like that?
Yeah, it wouldn't hurt to just look around a bit.
Okay.
We might as well start by looking in that direction so that we already have some leads to go there. Might as well like start that way instead of just looking all around.
Okay, sounds good.
So we talked about earlier we were gonna look for like graffiti or like just signs posted like kind of like tags to draw people to these events just around the town.
Mhm.
So like
Okay.
as we start moving that direction, we'd want to like keep our eyes open looking for like kind of signs or anything.
All right, so I'm still going over some stuff in the book. So
Mhm.
roll the Mutants and Masterminds version of a perception check.
Oh, I think it's just called a perception check.
Fair
Okay,
enough.
I got a 15 plus. What is my perception? 1 is 16.
Oh, do you want both of us to roll?
So,
Yeah.
You're-
So since
Oh,
Go ahead.
okay.
are you looking for specifically like
I need to get rid of
tags
this
and
thing.
stuff? Because that might be more investigation
Oh, actually, yeah,
than
like
perception, because that's gathering information.
hmm,
It depends on how you want to roll with it. Like,
honestly,
I mean, I think we're more looking for like general things like signs or like just trying to notice something rather than like digging deep, because we're just like walking through town.
yeah, we're not going
'Cause that's
through
a lot of
every
space
single.
to be very specific.
Yeah,
yeah.
Also, my perception's better.
and mine is too. I got a 12.
Yeah, so as you guys are walking downtown, you're heading down. You notice some flyers. On the flyers, it says, there's a block party starting at 5 p.m. There's going to be live music. It's just some like weird local like pop punk band. You guys have never really heard of them. You're like, yeah, okay. It also says, there's going to be food. There's going to be some carnival rides. In print in the bottom, it says, wear a fucking mask.
Of course it does.
We gotta get masks.
Didn't you
Shit.
know there's a pandemic going on?
Damn it.
We're adding real world
Oh.
events to stay
You see,
relevant.
you also
Wait.
notice that this block party lists that it's actually a benefit. It's actually money being donated to research for people who ended up in a coma, like ended up comatose when the Singularity happened. It's not really sure what happened or why those people ended up comatose. So they're doing all sorts of research into what caused the problem and trying to figure that out. So you kind of gather some of that information, and then on the buildings as you guys are walking down the many blocks, you see graffiti tagged. You see like the clowns kind of tagged, nice in some areas, and then amateurish in other areas. But the one thing that you take note of is you see basically them having been tagged. And you notice one guy looks kind of like a hulking, almost like Oni demon, but like a clown version of like an Oni demon. And
That's creepy.
and the other one is like he's just like a dude who's just got like his face painted like a clown, and he's wearing like a hoodie and baggy pants. And so that's what you notice from them, or notice from the graffiti as you're heading down, making your way downtown, as we would say.
Off of that, do we know the context of mask? Is this like pandemic mask or like you know,
Like
clown mask
masquerade
or.
It was a joke. Um,
Gotcha.
So it's however you feel like taking
Well,
the
I
mask.
didn't want to like show up to a party that was a mask party without a mask, you know?
yeah.
I want to be appropriate. Like crash it gently, you know?
Yeah, so
Right.
it's like a masquerade. You all need to have masks on sticks.
Mm, I
Now,
see.
was that furthering the joke or like actually I need a mask?
No, since you decided to push it, you actually need a mask on a
Okay.
It's
stick
here
now.
now.
You know
Okay.
what? We need
That's
to
why
go
you
find.
don't fuck with
We're
Phil.
gonna go find a mask. We're gonna
Yeah, let's go find a costume store.
we have time. We got our clues already. We're good at this. Dang.
Yeah. We're doing
So
good.
I gotta-
Oh wait, actually, using my hologram power, create a mask in my hand.
Not everyone can do that though.
Hey, that works.
I can. I think I can. I do multiple objects at once. I don't know.
I'll just make my mask because I'm an art student.
So we'll
I have a question, gathering
ahead.
information wise. So, in the record of these events, have they mostly been crashing stuff that's been like more charity, self help, stuff like that?
Oh yeah, these guys you can tell are definitely kind of like assholes out to make a name however they can.
So they're
charity.
specifically targeting
Yeah, like
organizations that are meant
any-
to be benefits.
Yeah, anything that they think will have a large number of people, and anything that they think if they crash it, they will get attention. Like they'll get on like YouTube and those kind of things. So they'll get like social media attention.
Fucking clout.
Dude, that's kind of rude.
And
Yeah.
is there a lot of like online stuff from
Um,
them crashing events?
You've seen some TikToks, but you know, to be honest, that's not really your hashtag to dive down into. You don't really care to watch a bunch of clowns rapping half-assed. There's some YouTube videos that some of their fans have put up. They do have a Twitch channel, but you've never really seen it live.
Anything
Unlike TPK
about,
Roleplay, which
like-
you always watch live.
Anything about like the aftermath of people
So
creating the violent acts? Are they being directly linked to those things, or are they just theorized?
you have seen some crazy conspiracy theorists like saying like, hey, these guys are the reason why people are losing their damn minds. This is why. But you've noticed that a lot of times after a show, the crimes normally don't happen for a couple days. So you're not really seeing a correlation between their shows and these people kind of losing it, essentially.
Okay. That's all I got for the moment.
All right, so we're gonna pan back to our good friend Ramses, who is currently running from the police. They have a specialized speedster unit following closely behind him since he decided to run. And I'm gonna need you to roll an acrobatics check.
And acrobatics.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. I can do that. That would be a 18.
All right. So you managed to nimbly dodge the taser as the
Jesus
little
Christ!
barbs fly out at you, and you're still running.
Oh no.
So, like, are they, like, right beside me while I'm running?
Oh yeah, they're also speedsters, so they are running beside you.
Ah,
You got
Speedy
extra
cops.
cops? That's
Speedy
terrifying.
cops.
You got the wrong idea! Watch where you stick that thing!
Yeah. So one just kind of sticks his leg out in front of you, and you just go tumbling.
Fuck! Alright.
Oh no.
Hey! You got me.
Yeah. Yeah, we do, Ramses. How many times are we gonna go through this?
Listen! You know that I don't have good, confrontation's not my strong suit, sirs. And or madams.
Why did you run? Why
don't know.
Why is it every time an officer talks to you, your answer is to run?
It's panic, man. It's panic. I have problems with authority. Not you guys. You guys are great. Just, in general, whenever, like, very authoritative figures. He was so, like, bulky and husky, like, what's going on, sir? And I was like, oh, nothing. I'm doing a homeless guy. And then, like, all of a sudden,
You're doing a homeless guy?
and that's part of the issue. This is part of the issues, officer. I have a problem with the way I speak. Okay?
Where's our clip team?
First, I said something about giving money to a homeless man because I was being a nice civil servant, but it did not come out right, and then it looked very sketchy because I realized where I was. And let's just say some things are better to run away from instead of explain, like I am now. And I accidentally said that I was doing a homeless man.
Ramses, why aren't you in school?
School! I don't like the system. You know this. I don't need school.
Is he a clown?
Is for not me people.
So as you're standing there arguing with the cops, you notice a group of punk ass thug kids come walking by, and then one kid just kind of looks at you, and he's kind of like, his eyes are really just slits. He's that out of it, and he just looks at you, and he looks at the cops, and he leans in, and he goes, "Hey man, you want to get fucked up?"
Oh, in front of the cops.
Yeah, fucked up in jail, asshole. Y'all hear this shit? Look at this guy's ass. This is the real guys you guys need to be going after, not me. Y'all know me.
The cops
friends.
just they just wave you off, Ramses, and start going after the kid.
And I'm just gonna
I feel like the cops are like, oh no, it's just Ramsey
I'm
again.
gonna let it
It's just
used
Ramses
to it.
again.
but my interest is piqued, and I'm gonna follow those kids at a distance.
You're gonna stand there with the cops as they arrest those kids.
Oh.
Sure, why not? I want to watch that shit.
Ramses, this if you want to watch cops, watch it on TV at home. We're gonna have to ask you to leave. This is an active crime scene now.
All right. I'm going to the college like a good college kid does.
I have another question.
I promise this will be the last time. I promise.
Yeah, that's what you said last time.
Listen, I know y'all love me. Your job would not be as interesting.
Just go home, Ramses.
All right, see ya. Peace. I'm gonna like finger gun. Ba, ba, ba. And then just skedaddle.
All right.
When was the last clown show?
As I said, it was about
2 weeks ago.
About 2 weeks ago.
Okay. Sorry, I missed that, I think.
All right. So it's now time for. It's now about 5 o'clock. You all have kind of, except for Ramses, who decided to go back to the fucking college for some reason, have all congregated at this block party.
It's okay. He's a speedy boy. He can just run back.
He had to get his mask, clearly.
Yeah, I made myself a mask in the free time we had.
I need to stop a kid.
I just like
Where
went
is
back to my
everybody?
art studio and made a mask real quick.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I'm not gonna pay for it. Gosh,
No.
And so you
got
guys
hands for that.
So two of you, since you've been together, you guys are kind of walking from booth to booth, just looking around. Meg is standing around the stage, just kind of kicked back and chilling. And Ramses is being Ramses. He's running around being wild.
He didn't mean to be.
And you notice, as you guys look around, you notice the crowd seems to be a fairly decent-sized crowd. It all looks like pretty average, everyday people. There's a mix of punk kids. There's some police walking around. There's some people donating money. You got your mix of everybody. You do notice a couple of the like clown-looking guys closer to the stage where Meg is. Kind of like it looks like they're offloading something. It looks like they're kind of like carrying equipment behind the stage. And we'll let you guys, act out the scene.
What's the equipment?
Like I said, it looks like musical equipment. It looks like they're, unloading like amps and all that fun stuff.
Does anyone who seems to be in charge kind of notice that or seem to be paying any attention?
No.
Okay.
I thought they weren't supposed to perform here. I thought they were crashing because someone else was performing. So
I don't know. I'm gonna just kind of pull someone who's like a bit of a passerby, because I don't actually know. Pardon me. Just kind of gently, pat on the shoulder or something like that. Do you know if there was supposed to be any kind of performance tonight?
Yeah, we got a local pop punk group that is going to come out and do some stuff. I think they're called like Hot Milk or something. But that's all we've booked. You know, we didn't get too crazy on this. This was kind of a last minute put together, so we were only really able to get some local businesses and a couple local artists were interested, but a couple of them backed out at the last minute.
Okay. Yeah, I was just wondering about the people who are offloading some stuff over there. Wasn't for sure if, that was the group.
I mean, we thought it was, just our performers unloading their stuff.
Okay. Oh, thanks for the information.
Yeah, no worries.
All right. And so, yeah, she goes back over to, don't remember your character's name.
Me?
Yeah, what's your character?
Ahad.
What?
Ahad.
Ahid?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to make it difficult. I didn't think about that beforehand.
No, it's just like, I felt like there was a letter I was missing somewhere, and I wasn't sure if I was pronouncing it right. But yeah, so she kind of goes over and tells him apparently they do have someone playing tonight, some band called like Hot Milk or something. It's a very strange band name, but then again, who am I to judge?
I said it was hard to get someone, so.
Yeah. So, I'm gonna try and see if I can't get a bit of a closer look. I'll be right back. And she's gonna kind of go to an area that is a bit more like, closed off. And sorry, that's my cat in the background. Like a bit more like quiet or whatever, so that she can just kind of very quietly and sneakily cloak herself and go invisible before going back to get up close to see if there's any like emblems or whatever on the instruments or on them to indicate like if this is in fact the performers they hired or if this is that clown band.
Okay. So as you head back there, you notice that it's definitely not what you would think would be like some pop punk kids,
That does not look like Hot Milk.
Kind of, yeah, that does not look like Hot Milk. It's definitely like a group of dudes dressed as, in like clown makeup. They've got, hoodies and beanies and chains all over the place. They're wearing Jinko jeans. I don't know if anybody knows what those are. Or if I'm
those
just
are the
my
really
age
big
here.
ones, right?
Yeah, the freaking like early 2000s Hot Topic jeans.
Yeah.
You've got a bunch of them in like trip pants or like bondage jeans or whatever they're called. Your typical Hot Topic attire, and they're all just kind of like chilling back there. And you notice one of them definitely looks like the guy from the graffiti, but you don't notice the other, the bigger Oni looking guy.
Okay. So yeah, it's just kind of taking note of that and just taking note of the appearances of each of them. She's going to make her way back to Ahid and kind of, after uncloaking in again, somewhere that's kind of seclusive, and then going back. So, I did go back. Yeah, that is definitely not the group that they hired. That is those clown people that they mentioned earlier. And I was looking over, I saw one of the ones that was in the graffiti. It wasn't the big Oni looking guy, but it was the other one.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if that one's coming to this performance or whatever, or if he's just or backstage I didn't see. And oh my god, Cat, I'm sorry.
Good.
I was just thinking about this. You know, I might be a little bit late in putting two and two together, but if it's a band performing linked to like mind control stuff, should we have brought earplugs?
Maybe.
Let's just hope it's a different thing and deal with that later.
Let's hope so. If nothing else, I can maybe make us something out of hard light.
Can we like just like stay somewhere where we can kind of keep an eye on backstage, like make sure like you know, pass the time, like they're clearly setting up, not doing anything yet, but like keep an eye on if anything weird's going on.
Yeah, if you wanna go for it. You're gonna have to be kind of stealthy. You notice that you kind of got like a couple of guys on each side of, you know, the backstage, just kind of like watching out to make sure, you know, no one's coming up to bust them or anything.
Yeah, I don't mean to get like super close or anything, just like on an angle where we can kind of see back there.
Kind of like milling around that front area, like pretending to do or to go to like booths or whatever, kind of like idle chit chat or whatever. Sound about right? Like what you were going for?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that kind of thing. Like able to keep an eye, but not, you know, be too close.
Yeah.
The worst comes to worst, I'll pretend to be a crazed fan or something.
So then,
I would totally believe that.
so you guys, I mean, he did consider getting fucked up.
I'm a good actor, what can I say?
Yeah, so as you guys are chilling backstage, you notice the stage lights kind of kick on, and you hear booming over some speakers circus music, but it's like circus music mixed with really shitty hip hop.
Oh no, it's starting.
Oh no.
So normal hip hop then?
Yeah, sure.
Got him. Oh.
So
And,
I'll go in my life real quick. Sorry.
they have. So this is relatively modern, right? They have like a computer or something that they kind of use to moderate
Yeah, they've got like
sounds and effects and stuff like that.
they've got their mixer and their magical button pressing stuff. I mean, I'm not totally up on the musical equipment lingo, but yeah, they've got like their soundboard, their deck, and everything set up. You can see one dude kind of in the back. He's hitting some buttons and pushing some switches.
I want to take a look at that and see what kind of programming they're doing.
It doesn't look like it's anything too complicated. Like I said, it's primarily they've got like a beat up Apple MacBook. God, it looks like it was from like the early 2000s. It's running the oldest version of GarageBand you can possibly think of.
Oh.
It's plugged in to an audio mixer, and then that audio mixer is running over to a basically a 6-button deck, and he's just hitting buttons on that deck and just throwing out different beats every couple seconds.
From the computer, is that all they're using it for, or do they have other files and things on it?
From what you can see, what you can kind of gather, it's all that they're using it for is this old version of GarageBand.
Is that from visual?
Yeah.
Okay. So then I am. Let's see. I'm going to do a couple of things here. So, one, I want to actually tap into this computer and make sure that that's all it's being used for.
Okay.
Which, that's via communication. That will allow me to access it via radio waves. But also, I want to use my awareness sense to see if there's any other tech involved outside of the general music setup, and trying to I realize that there's going to be a lot of noise probably from the police and people just having their phones, but trying to filter any like big sources.
Okay.
That has a range of about a mile. The communication, anyway.
Roll a hacking check.
That'd be a technology for interaction.
Yeah, technology. I forgot that was a thing.
So that is a 22 total.
Jesus.
All right.
I rolled well.
So I mean, you're getting noise from around you. You can hear some people kind of like, "What the hell's going on?" You're picking up on some people starting to record, and then from the computer itself, you're just picking up that it's all music files. Like they have a mixtape on there, they have their demo on there, they have some videos of the main guy that you'd much rather just not look at, and then. Basically like really bad art for album covers, so nothing too bad coming off of their computer.
Okay. This is probably going to be a perception. Yeah, it's a perception roll essentially for a notice to know any other like big sources of tech nearby.
I mean, from that, basically what you're picking up on is your typical like big city radio towers. There's a tower actually on one of the buildings in the area, but you're not picking up on any tech that seems to be in use.
Linked to this.
Yeah.
Okay. In the meantime, I'm just gonna eavesdrop on the police broadband.
Oh yeah, so you over the police broadband, you actually hear the police talking about a speedster being lewd with a homeless guy in an alley. They're just kind of going over the report on that.
Yikes.
Somebody needs to lose their job because that's
Guys,
false information.
We should not pick up a speedster anytime soon.
Yeah.
Nope.
You
Not
know,
at all.
they're talking about you pick up the name Ramses. You pick up on repeat offender, and basically you're just learning about this. He's just a kid who's got nothing better to do. He's bored with school, and so he's trying to be the street level hero, and he's not going about it in the best way. He has a weird affinity for rescuing people and then getting money from those people in alleys, and
I was giving them money.
Dang, we got the whole tea there. I mean,
He's
you
helping
did.
people,
We didn't.
but he's helping people.
he's trying. Like his heart's in the right place, but he also likes to antagonize and run away from the police. So
Gotta keep them on their toes.
So, we hear like the kind of clown intro. Should we try and like rush the stage? Like,
I mean,
I
you,
don't know what to do. I don't want to like do something too late, you know.
May I show up on the scene?
if you want to be there on the scene, you get there as this terrible circus hip hop starts playing. You hear some really bad like imitation of like clown laughter. It's terrible. It's like nails on a chalkboard, like just grinding down.
Is there somebody on the mic, or is it just like somebody pressing some buttons?
Oh no, the laughing is definitely coming from a guy on the mic who's walking onto the stage. And as he's walking onto the stage, you notice it's almost like smoke is coming from his feet, and as that smoke comes from his feet, it forms into the giant Oni-looking clown.
Shit.
Oh my god! Wait, so like it becomes an actual person, or like the shape of him? Can I try to dissipate the smoke real quick with my wind powers?
So
Yeah, that's a really cool.
Oni.
basically, like as it does, like it looks like it's almost like that smoke or like kind of like shadow like disconnects and then forms into the Oni.
Oh, that's cool as shit.
Bianca, we should get him to join our team. He looks pretty cool.
all I can
Well,
think of.
I'm not gonna lie, that was pretty impressive, but I don't know if I want him on our team.
So I can pick up that, like, it looks like an Oni, right?
Yeah.
Hey, it's Oni-chan!
Oh,
my
no.
fucking god.
Hey!
Oh.
Oni-chan!
Oh no.
You
Get off the stage!
Can we ban Barter from this game?
I
We
mean,
need a new hero.
Where's Mars? Bring Mars in here.
No, we don't need my ground.
I mean, basically, you guys just hear this kid just like yelling at this dude, like just heckling this dude on stage, and you're kind of just like, what? All right, then I guess. And he just ignores you. Like they both just kind of look at you and just keep on doing what they're doing.
Are people paying attention to the
That's
stage?
rude. But
So some people have like they're like recording it. You can see some people are kind of just like trying to leave. They're just trying to get out of there. And if you look around, you notice it looks like there's walls up around the stage. Like people can't leave.
Oh shit.
oh shit!
So people are starting to panic a little bit because they can't get past those walls. And you're not really sure where the walls came from, but it doesn't look like you look at them and you can tell that like there's walls there, but it's almost like they're not there. Like you're like, why are they like why aren't they able to leave essentially?
Okay,
How high are the
so
walls?
yeah, I was about to say, got a couple of questions. First, are we inside a building? And second, like he said, how high are the walls?
So you're on like not like you're on like a street, not like a main street, but kind of like like one of those like one-way streets you would see on like TV like in Brooklyn. So like if you look at all the like alleyways and like both ends of the street, you can see that the walls go up pretty much the length of the buildings, and they're like almost level with the building tops, and any exit that you could take to get out of that area is like blocked off.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
They
that-
appear to be made of anything?
Yeah, it just looks like there's like almost like tape, like scotch tape. Like you can see through it, but it's like not there.
Has anyone tried using powers to get through it?
No, these people don't really seem like they're too powerful. A couple of them, have taken to like trying to punch it, but for the most part, these just seem like people who are just kind of there.
Okay. But there is no like top on it from what we can tell.
No, there's no.
There's no top, but it's to the top of the buildings. Which, how high would that be about? Like, are they like one-story buildings or like New York's large? Because we're just basically trying to say like, can we get people out of here if they want to?
Yeah.
Let's see.
Are police calls getting out?
Yeah,
Like radio calls?
radio waves and everything are going around just fine. It's like the people like get to the walls and like aside from the few who've tried like punching it, they just kind of like stop. It's almost like they're not wanting to leave.
Oh, there's the mind control.
Oh no.
Also, we're gonna say they're like 5-6 story buildings. That's like what, an average of
Tall.
100,555 feet.
Jesus, that's way too high for me to create anything to get out of.
Yeah, I don't
probably.
even want to look up if I can do that. I don't
Look,
think I can.
don't quote me on that. I just fucking looked up the average building in New York, so
Yeah, let's see. Volume.
The walls are as high as the buildings?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no, you can't do that.
I think if I made them any taller, we'd have to explain to people why there's plane crashes, and I just don't want to get into all that.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Okay, so you said once they get to it, they start acting like they don't want to leave.
Yeah, it's almost like they get to the wall and they just kind of like stop, like they're just kind of like standing there, like they don't want to leave. So you definitely are getting the feeling that there might be some low grade, maybe mind control. You definitely know that there's some low grade mirages going on, a little bit of hallucination maybe coming along the lines. But you can't tell if it's coming from the Oni, if it's coming from the dude performing, or if it's coming from any of the other clowns that are kind of standing around in this little hive mind, cheering and having a good time.
But none
There's
of
nothing. There's nothing noticeable from any of those
Nope.
people that are around. What about anybody in the crowd?
Nah, the crowd just looks like, there's people who are like, what the hell's going on? And then the other side of the crowd is people who are actually there to see these dipshits, so.
Okay.
Wow.
And nothing has
So
changed.
if we
other
were
than
to
the
like
Oni
nudge a
coming
person,
up.
they would be like unfazed. Like they wouldn't like. I'd be like, "Are you trying to get out?" And they'd be like,
I
"No."
don't know. Would they?
We could ask.
Can I like try like being someone like, "Are you trying to get out?" Just like actually like.
Hello?
Get out? Why would I want to get out? Have you not heard this? This is a banger.
Well, you were by the wall a second ago. It looked like you were trying to leave.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like, I didn't really care for this, but then like as I started to listen to it, like I don't know, man. Like this is this is a banger.
And we feel fine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you feel fine.
Okay. Okay.
This is strange. I don't like this. And it seems like none of the guys on stage are giving off any particular vibes as to it could be them.
Nope.
Is what you said? Okay.
I would like to look for a breaker box, please.
That's a good idea.
One breaker box, please.
Yeah, you can search around for a breaker box. Give me an investigation check.
Okay, sure.
I'm a little worried though because like it took a while after the music started for people to like do anything.
Yeah.
Like it was the music was playing, then the guys went on stage, and then it happened. So I don't know if it's the music itself.
It might not be. I think did it all start happening after the smoke?
About the same time. So it was about the same time as they started coming on stage, everything kind of all happened at once.
Yeah,
Okay.
the smoke's the dude now though, so it's not like the smoke
Yeah.
was doing it.
10 on my investigation.
Yeah, you don't find shit.
Fuck!
So
And-
while he's doing that, oh, sorry. Go ahead, Meg.
I was just going to ask them. There's no record of this actually happening from other events.
Not
The
that
walls and the.
not that you've seen recorded. Like like you said, when you looked through the recordings of them on like YouTube and TikTok and stuff, it seemed like they were just putting on a show. That there wasn't any weirdness going on aside from a guy painted like a fucking clown. So
You said the last event was in the conference room of a Hyatt, right?
yeah,
Did they have security cameras?
yes.
Can I know what was on the security camera?
Roll a technology check.
All right, that was not so great. That was an 8.
Yeah, you're not picking up on anything.
Roger.
So while he is going around looking for the breaker box, I'm going to switch on my ability to see in both ultraviolet light and infrared. See if that picks up anything for me that the others can't see.
I mean, you're picking up on a lot of heat because there's a lot of bodies around.
Mhm.
You're looking around, and it doesn't look like the walls give off any sort of light or like absorb any light.
Okay.
You pretty much like it's like a mirage, and it's almost like people
Okay.
just don't want to go through, or like they think there's a wall there, but you can see that it's a mirage.
Okay, it's
Oh.
definitely it's not there.
So
Okay.
first we gotta fix them thinking there's a wall.
Actually, I
Or-
don't know if I could do that.
Do you think it would fix it if we moved them out of it? Because we could just push them through it, I guess. But
Maybe.
that feels a little weird. And
I was actually going to ask if I could potentially use my power to try and counteract theirs. Because one of my abilities is an illusion-based effect. So I don't know. Could I do that?
I'll allow it.
Okay. Do you want me to roll something, or is it just... How do I do this? I don't remember.
It'd be rolling the rank of the power versus the rank of the power.
Okay,
If
cool.
you're trying to cancel it.
Then I will do that. Let's see. That would be hologram. So that's rank 3. Okay. So I got a 19.
Yeah. So you essentially can cancel out this mirage of walls all around these people.
Yeah, so she's just going to kind of raise a hand and just kind of like, like someone disregarding something, and just all of the walls near her just kind of vanish. The light just kind of scattering it.
And so as
And
the
then I'm gonna be
walls
like,
vanish, you notice people kind of snap out of whatever little trance they were in, and they just start walking away, almost like nothing happened.
I want to take a note of people that were there. Just looking around and kind of gauging faces.
So you definitely pick up on the face of a kid who's way too wasted. And as you're watching him, he leans by and he just whispers to you. He's like, "Hey, you want to get fucked up?"
who is this kid?
What
Who?
does that entail?
To Eve? Okay.
So, did you really just ask him?
Yes, I did.
So he opens up his hoodie and he just has baggies of just different drugs. He's like, "I got shrooms, I got Molly, I got some weed, I got some coke."
Where did you get all of this?
Don't worry about it.
May
Look,
I approach?
Do you want some or not?
Not to ingest, no.
What do you mean not to ingest? What are you gonna do with it? Stare at it?
I mean,
Where are your pants?
no,
I'd like
not
to walk
necessarily.
up. I'd like to walk up, please.
Okay. He kind of like closes the hoodie as you walk up, and he kind of looks at you, and he's like, "You a cop? I saw you with those cops earlier."
No, I'm not a cop. In fact, I talked myself out of a situation with the authorities.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that you didn't talk yourself out of any situation. I'm pretty sure that as they were harassing me, you got away.
Oh yeah,
How did
that's
you get
right.
away?
How did you get away?
So as you ask him that, he kind of like shrugs and he looks around. Roll a perception check.
Both of us?
Yeah, since you're both standing there.
Good Lord, dice. Why don't you love me?
23.
23?
Mhm.
Okay.
Give me a second. Perception.
You a cop?
That would be a 15.
All right. So you both kind of notice as he's looking around that there's like 6 of him.
Interesting. You're a duplicate.
You see what I'm seeing?
She literally just said, interesting, you're a duplicate.
Put 2 and 2
Oh.
together.
Am I the duplicate, or are they the duplicates? Technically, I prefer to call them sprites, but it is what it is.
Does that mean you're the original?
I don't know who the original is anymore.
What you got underneath the coat?
I'm not fucking talking to no cop.
Yeah,
I assure
talking
you
to
he's
a
not a
cop.
cop.
What makes you think I'm not a cop?
So motherfucker, you're a cop.
No, I'm not a cop. But like, you can't just assume I'm not a cop.
So
Like,
what's
what
going
the
on?
hell? What is your problem? You're sitting there like, I'm pretty sure he's not a cop.
Look, I'm not dealing with this shit. I'm out. And he fucking walks away. All the while, the show is just going on behind you.
So
I'm
the show's
Ramsey.
still going on, but no one's actually staying for it anymore, right?
I mean, there's a pretty large group of clowns people, and there are some people that were originally there that weren't there for this that are still kind of hanging around.
Okay.
There's a lot
Can I
of
try to get
moves.
backstage now?
You could try to go backstage. You got passes?
Yeah, I'll try to talk my way out of it.
Do I notice these two people that clearly aren't part of the group, clearly looking around, perusing, and like messing with other things besides
No, we're
paying
stealthy.
attention to the show?
If only there was
That's a stealth versus a perception if you want to do
Only
that.
there
Like,
was a skill built into the game where you would roll a dice and see that kind of thing.
May I roll a dice and see that kind of thing?
Yeah, go for it.
You can't see me. I have a mask on, bro.
Yeah,
You don't even
you don't know
know.
what he looks like.
19.
I mean, you notice that there's people walking around the stage, but you don't necessarily pick up on anybody in particular because he's got a mask on, bro.
Yeah.
He's got a mask on. Because he's wearing a mask, I don't notice him. That's so weird.
Everybody is wearing a mask. It was a masquerade block party.
It
yeah.
was.
I didn't show up with a mask.
Yeah, so
That's
you're
why they thought you were a cop.
yeah, so you're suspicious.
That is true.
You're
I'm pretty
suspicious as fuck.
Yeah, as you're standing there, Ramses, you hear people like whispering like, "This dude's sus."
this dude's sus as fuck.
Sus? Wow.
Are they talking about Ramses or are they talking
Yeah,
about?
they're like looking at him and they're like, "Yeah, that dude's sus."
So
You got something
I'm
to
gonna
say?
walk up to. Did you say there were like bodyguards backstage or in the backstage area?
They're not like bodyguards. They're a couple like as you get closer to them, you notice that they're smaller. They look like they're painted like clowns, but they also look like smaller, kind of like Oni.
Ah, that's not good.
I'm
Do
gonna
they
look like really excited as I walk up, like, oh,
Oh dear.
what's over here?
And there ain't nothing for you to worry about over here.
But I'm such a big fan. Can I get a signature? Oh my gosh!
Look, dude, he's
And I'm just gonna, like, be like,
he's
"Come
on.
on, like, let me
He's like
backstage."
putting on a freaking show, man. Like, try to catch him
Okay,
after.
but they can take like a second to sign my like face. You know, like come on, I'm such a big fan. I have
Look,
all the CDs.
the show is in the front, not the back.
Okay, so I should walk on stage from the front. That
Yeah,
would be so
go
cool.
ahead.
Can I go on stage?
Go ahead and try.
Oh no.
No balls! You won't!
Fine, I'll go on stage from the front and I'll walk away.
Oh no.
I don't think I should do it.
Just observing.
I'm
I'm
just gonna walk back to Bianca. Like, yeah, that didn't work.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
I mean,
Did you see if did you see if the door was open or was it like
the
just a
door
closed-
open? Like, was there
closed
like,
area?
could I see any of their stuff when I got closer?
No, they stopped you long before you could ever really get a glimpse of anything.
Okay.
Yeah, it was not
'cause
helpful at all. I really thought that would work.
If we need to, I can go back again. I don't really want to go back by myself, but I can do it. And
I
see what
mean,
I can.
I don't have a way to be like sneaky though. Is my only thing.
All right. Well, let's see what I can do. I'll be right back. So yeah, she's just kind of like walk off again towards like another secluded area again for the third time of the night, and I go invisible again and
Okay.
try and go backstage without anyone noticing her.
Why can't I go invisible? Like, her powers are so cool. Like, I'm just gonna be like kicking my foot in the dirt. Like, that would be helpful.
I'm sorry. Do you want me to roll a stealth check in conjunction with that?
Yeah, we'll go ahead and roll the stealth check.
Okay, let me see. What the hell is my stealth? It's a +2. Wish me luck, guys.
And go invisible does not help stealth.
How does your concealment work?
Oh, it's a natural 20 anyway, so.
Yeah, so you can make it past the Oni guards with no real problems.
And as for how it works, it's called warp light. It's basically complete visual concealment.
Okay. So that doesn't include, that bypasses the notice check for them.
All right. So yeah, I'm able to sneak by them without any problems, right? Is that what you said?
Yeah, so you're backstage and you see a basic backstage setup. You see, there's some equipment that's not in use. There's some guitars, and you don't know why because neither of these dudes is playing a guitar. They're just kind of back there for no fucking reason. Um, you see like a drum set. You also see the computers and stuff that they were using, and then you notice that like back behind the stage a little bit there's like a building, and you can see a little bit inside the building. You see some doors, and you kind of pick up on what sounds like muffled, like someone trying to get out of like a closet, like they're stuck somewhere. You hear like slamming against a door.
Okay. So
Since we're friends, I'm sure we have each other's phone numbers. Like, you can text me if you need anything.
okay, sounds good. So yeah, and she has her phone on silent the entire time.
Yeah, and just like that, the phone towers go down, and there's no service.
Oh no!
Do you have your
There's
walkie-talkie on you by any
legit?
chance?
You all look at your phones, and you see on your phones that it's showing that you're all roaming and out of service.
Oh no!
What
Oh.
the hell?
Interesting.
And in Ramsey's case, he's freaking out because he knows he's gonna get charged. Like he has an antiquated fucking phone contract that's like if you're roaming, you're getting charged like 10 cents a minute just to roam.
Oh no!
Son of a-
That's the worst.
You
There
better
a
go run
jammer?
and drop your phone off at home.
Is there a jammer nearby?
Is there?
Can I roll? What do you want me to roll?
I mean, would a jammer really put you into roaming? I don't fucking know.
Well,
No.
it's jamming. Something would be interfering with cell service, right?
You're not picking up on any electronics that would be interfering with cell service.
So is it just towers are down?
I still buy minutes.
Fucking Martyr's still
You're on
he's
straight
like
talk.
he's like, guys, I gotta go to Walmart real quick and buy a simple talk card.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he's got the speed to do it.
So
Just gave all
towers
his money
are
to the
down.
homeless person, though.
Is essentially
Yeah, you're getting the feeling that the towers are down.
well, I can tell the towers are down.
You're getting the feeling that the towers are down.
God turned down the towers.
You got any service on your phone? Speaking to Eve.
No, it appears that the towers have gone down for some reason.
How do you
And
know that?
does it matter? And
And
how
I'm the sus-
far away can I tell that the towers are down?
You're
And
pick-
is everything down, or is it just towers?
it for whatever reason, it's like the cell phone towers within like a good 10 block radius.
And is this the epicenter?
No,
Where's the epicenter?
space.
Space?
Cell phones aren't a thing in this world. Let's just get over that real quick.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Can I, like, try to find a back way around backstage? So, like an easier way to sneak rather than past the guards? Because, like, I can
I mean,
airwalk,
you-
so I could, like, just fly technic-ish over there. I just need to find, like, a sneakier way.
if you want to try and find a way to get yourself into the air to walk over the guards and then land behind the guards to walk into this building, more power to you.
Well, now that you said it like that, it feels like a bad idea.
There are no bad ideas, except for getting arrested first thing at the beginning of this.
I'm gonna make the air smell better around me because I can.
That's well, I have that, but instead I'm just gonna be an air freshener for now.
Yeah, fine. I'll be an air freshener.
So what's going on with the slamming backstage and the doors?
Yeah, I would like to know. Okay, so yeah, she kind of quietly makes her way over to that particular area. And is the door locked that leads into this particular area?
It's locked in the most simplest way possible. A chair stuck under the doorknob.
Okay, so yeah, she's going to, as quietly as she can, move the chair and open the door. And then Is it like a closet or something?
Yeah, so you open it up and it's like a janitor closet, and a group of people just spill out, and it's definitely the band that was supposed to be playing, and they are pissed.
Okay. So yeah, she's going to become partially visible because that's the thing she can do, and she's going to be like
It's scary.
basically trying to keep them quiet. Like, they don't know I'm back here. Are you guys okay?
No, we don't fucking care if they know that you're back here. We're not gonna put up with this shit. And they kind of push past you and they head out.
Oh God. So
Could I
yeah.
have stayed close enough that I could like see like the door opening, or no?
I mean,
So yeah, full cover back up as
Or would the
soon
guards
as they
like
push
kick me
back.
out again, like been rude?
the guards would have caught you and been rude. But you do notice that there is a commotion going on backstage now, as a couple people come running out. They're
Can
kinda,
I
like,
try to
slamming
distract the
into
guards then? Like, they didn't let me on stage, so I'm coming backstage again.
You're not going backstage. Look,
But like,
it's not
like,
going to
please,
happen.
Like, it's my biggest dream. Like, I've worked my whole life to get to this concert.
One of the Oni
Sad.
looking dudes lean really, really close to you,
Oh no.
and he's just like, "Get better dreams, kid."
Okay, I didn't choose my dreams. They chose me. I just really want a signature. Is that too much? Will you sign it for me?
Yeah, so he takes a piece of paper and a pen, and he just writes "fuck off," and he hands it back to you.
I doubt that's your name.
Sounds fake.
And
Yeah.
I'm just gonna try to like be as obnoxious as possible until I can see like people got away.
They've pushed through, like they clashed with the two on the other side, and you can see them kind of like running around to the front of the stage. They're like, "What the fuck is going on?"
Oh, that's weird.
Create as much chaos as we can.
You could have said, "Excuse me, come on," and I'll start arguing with the guard again.
As you're arguing with the guard, you hear commotion from the front of the stage, and you notice that the giant Oni is walking out into the crowd, wildly swinging at people. Like, he doesn't care who's in his way. He is just swinging spiked fists at people.
Oh shit.
Oh my god, is he getting
Holy
signatures? And I'll run out there.
Shit.
I think something needs to be done about that.
We're just sitting here like, holy shit.
I'm
Well, I was
backstage
so I
still.
gotta run around front real quick, and then I'll do it. Yeah.
Something probably will need to be done about that. And you know when
Yeah.
something is going to happen about that?
Immediately.
Next week.
In episode 2!
Yay!
That's what we're calling it for the night.
Oh damn. Okay.
I didn't even get my signature. What the hell?
Oh.
Oh, you got "fuck off" written. That's more than
Yeah, I
what
did.
you did have.
But his
starting out.
handwriting wasn't even legible. Like, come on.
Oh damn.
All right, and that's where we're leaving it off for the night, everybody. I want to thank everybody for coming out tonight. Thank everybody for hanging out with us as we journey into the world of Singularity. We've run into some pretty fun-looking characters. We'll see how this is going to go down. And I will let you guys go in, I guess, overlay order and close out.
Hello, everybody. It's Martyr time, y'all here. So Ramsey was definitely painted differently in the head, but you know what? Go with the flow. We'll see what happens here. I need to work on my improv skills so that I'm not doing homeless people in the alleyway. You know, that was a mistake. Everything was a mistake.
I mean, yeah, at least take him to a hotel or something.
Hey, treat him nice, man. Treat him nice. He's homeless.
He'll stay behind the dumpsters where he belongs.
Wow.
Oh
Now we're berating them. Oh my god.
Classic farther. First Bob Ross and now homeless people.
Psych! Psych, just kidding. Got you all. You guys thought I was mean. Haha.
We'll see in episode 2.
no. Oh crap. Okay. Oh.
Are we going top or
I don't know. I don't know which way we're going.
Whoever wants to go next can go next.
Okay. Anyways, everyone, thanks a lot for coming out. I'm really glad to see everyone who decided to stick around after all of the technical difficulties, and I hope to see all of you next time. Bye.
Yeah, that was
Yay.
wild. Probably will be just as wild next time, just as chaotic. I'll try to tone down my part. I'm not a crazy fan, I promise. But yeah, come back to find out more about our characters.
Yeah, with Fail, it's always crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Had us guessing literally right to the end with Henshin. Probably going to be the same here.
Oh, most definitely.
But, like always, every other Wednesday, I will be back. Meg Mysteria. You can catch me on the Discord here on Twitch, and on Twitter. So you might see more Eve doodles. Who knows? But thank you guys joining in on that train for coming out and sticking around with us. And I can't wait to see where this adventure goes.